When you hear the name Kali, what's the first image that pops into your head? For a lot of people, it's this fearsome, kind of scary goddess of destruction. But what if I told you that's barely scratching the surface? Today, we're going to peel back those layers and uncover a really profound philosophical idea that's been hiding in plain sight, right inside these ancient, powerful aphorisms. So, our journey starts right here with this one line from a text called the Mahavibhya Sutram. Now, this isn't just some fancy opening line. It's a promise. It's basically telling us, hey, whatever you think you know about Kali, that's just the beginning. We're about to go way, way deeper. All right, so where does Kali even fit into all of this? Well, you see, she's part of this incredible group of 10 powerful goddesses known as the Dasha Mahavidyas, or the 10 Great Wisdoms. And these figures are absolutely central to this whole philosophical system. But here's the kicker. The text calls her Adya. And that one word changes everything. It means she isn't just one of the 10. Nope. She is the first, the actual source from which all the other 9 spring into existence. Right away, you know she's the foundational primary force here. Okay, so if she's the source, that's a pretty big deal, but what kind of power are we actually talking about? What's her fundamental nature? What's her whole deal? Well, the texts don't mess around, they get right to the point on this. They define her as Kriya Shakti. Now, this isn't just, doing stuff. This is the raw cosmic power of pure, undiluted will turning into action. And here's a super important point. She isn't a personality who causes action. She is the principle of action itself. And think about it, right? If she is the very essence of action, well, then where isn't she? It just makes sense that she has to be everywhere, all at once. She's this fundamental, dynamic force that's part of the very fabric of existence. I absolutely love the imagery the source material uses to get this across. It describes her not as a person, but as a phenomenon, an unstoppable surge of power, like the boom of crashing thunder or a flash of electrifying lightning. It's that raw, wild, can't-be-contained elemental energy. But, okay, this unstoppable power, it has another side. And this is where her role gets a lot more complex and maybe even a little unsettling when you first hear it. Yeah, you heard that right. The text says very directly she swallows all beings. I mean, that sounds like pure destruction, doesn't it? So how on earth does that square with being a power that keeps existence going? It feels like a total paradox. And that right there is the key question we've got to unpack. How can an act of swallowing things actually be a force for balance in the universe? Well, the answer is all about rethinking what that word, swallow,